Another shot is coming raw and unbounded. The whiskey's always talking and the beer's overflowing. Another shot is gonna hit you with a mind overloaded. Always, always open with no inhibitions. Another shot will leave your sensories twitching. Just remember, everything we say is just our opinion. But then again, it might be the alcohol talking. It might be the alcohol talking. Let's go.
Hey, part two. Welcome back. We double checked, triple checked. Everything should be good, guys. I apologize for that. Sometimes this shit happens. That was a first. Definitely a first. I've never seen that before. So for whatever reason, just to kind of recap real quick, we always like to drop the link and allow people to come in and, bullshit and talk and get things really going. But it was coming up with Thursday night's code as opposed to this one. And we're already up and running. So let's go ahead and bring everybody to the stage. Bring on our boy Edward and our good friend Alice Walker.
How's it going?
What in the hell? Really? The first thing you do is you pull out a knife. Oh, there we are. We got you. Is this your inner Martha Stewart coming out?
Hey, watch it. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Oh. Hey, Arliss.
How's it going?
Pretty good, sir. Hey, congratulations on your album, by the way. I looked it up. You guys are doing big, dude. Congratulations, brother.
Thank you.
Oh.
Hey, so real quick, since I don't know how the music industry works real quick. Hey, Bill, you mind if I ask you a question?
How about it?
Hey, Arliss, since you're when you guys look at where your music is popping and all that, will y'all ever make a quick tour or stop if you're not even going out there? Because it's if it's popping, hey, we want to go out there and say what's up. Do y'all do that? Maybe make a little sidetrack if you're not focused on doing what you're doing right now?
Yeah, when we plan a lot of our shows in different places, we go a lot by logistics where, the music might be doing good. And then we'll plan stops along the way. So, yeah, I mean, that does play a lot in the, with the logistics of figuring out where to go.
Okay.
That's just
you don't say. No, I'm just kidding.
we're actually right now in the negotiating, waiting for the paperwork to come over. But in 2026, we will be going to England.
Oh, that's badass. Going across the pond, huh?
Yep.
That's pretty cool. That's cool. I don't know if you got the hair like the Beatles, but I mean, still pretty cool going over the pond, right?
Why?
Huh?
No, we
the mop top. The Beatles had the mop top.
Why?
That's pretty cool, man. So real quick, okay. So just let everybody know, okay, you're number two in Australia, right?
Yeah.
Okay, your number. All right, so where are you at, like rank wise? Like where else? 2 in Australia. Where else?
Right now the new one is just going. It's went number one in Europe.
Okay.
It just started getting play here in the U.S., but it actually won't drop big in the U.S. until June 20th.
Okay, so mark your calendars. June 20th. Cool. Well, I'll tell you what, Mr. Arliss, another shot podcast that's always doing great, always doing great behind the scenes, and always staying up to date with technology.
Tonight's not a night that I like technology.
To Streamcast or whatever y'all are doing, Mr. Arliss, congratulations on your success, sir.
Thank you.
Your conquering of Australia. Here. Cheers to Arliss for conquering Europe, Asia, South America, North America, fucking the whole continent, every continent. Salute. Cheers.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So there you go. Honestly, you're popular in San Antonio as well.
Yeah. Woo.
We've been there. Yep, we've been there.
Yeah, I better not touch my eyes because I've been touching a serrano pepper, and it's gonna hurt like a mother if I touch my eyes right now.
Yep, we've been to San Antonio. We were there when we were there. We visited the Alamo and did the river walk.
There you go.
Played in Banderas, Texas.
There you go.
So yeah, we're very familiar with Texas.
There was a guy I was reading about recently. He's this young kid. He played at the Astrodome, not the Astrodome, but he played at NRG Stadium. And he was talking about a couple years ago, and I don't know if you can relate or not, but he told the fans, it was in a magazine. It was online, but on a magazine. I forgot his name. Don't hold me to who the cat was. But he was saying, like 3 or 4 years ago, I was in a honky-tonk bar with like 15 people. I couldn't get anybody in. And now I'm at NRG Stadium with 15,000 of y'all. You can't tell me that isn't like the coolest fucking feeling ever.
Oh, yeah. Well, the biggest thing as an entertainer is you feed off of the energy of the people that are there.
Yeah.
So anytime the bigger the crowd, that's just, the more energy you have to feed off of and put into the show.
And I don't want to be derogatory or anything, but I'm just gonna ask. And just an opinion, I don't think everyone starts off amazing. Let's be real for 5 seconds. Was there ever a time where you got booed or you got questioned or checked and you almost been like, maybe this ain't fucking for me? Has there ever been a shadow, did y'all ever go through that?
No.
Okay.
So
now we have played places where we've only had a handful of people.
Okay.
But we've also played in front of thousands. So I mean, that. But yeah, we've never in my career and stuff have I ever been booed off a stage. Not yet, anyway.
Okay.
Not until Bill come along.
Okay.
I didn't want to say there's a first time for everything, but I mean, you said Bill comment, so I was like, you know what? Never mind.
No, I think if he'd ever do that, Cat would kick his butt.
Oh, dude. Cat whoops some ass, man. Hey, so real quick.
Eyeball me all day. You know
hey,
I'm scared.
Arliss.
Whoa. Hey, breathe 1 second.
I was enjoying myself. I'm enjoying.
I know you are, but you weren't on here the one night we were able to bring this young man on here.
God,
we're gonna bring you another friend.
Oh,
Arliss,
we
you're
got
gonna recognize this gentleman. We got the boat tie says it all. This is
fucking hot.
Our extraordinaire. This is our boy Dan.
What my asshole?
Hello.
What's going on?
The amazing sci-fi author all the way from Canada, Mr.
Nice
Dan
bow
Lee.
tie, dude. Nice bow tie, man.
Thank you very much.
Does it spin? Does it spin if I pull it?
Unfortunately, not this one. Anyways, I
Okay.
I did have one that used to spin.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay.
This one, unfortunately, no, it doesn't. I'm trying to make myself a new one one of these times, but this one, no.
You got the Child's Play bow. The Chucky bow, dude.
Really? I thought it was a Pee Wee Herman bow tie.
I didn't want to say his name. You know what I mean? Like this.
Hey,
I do have one.
Go ahead.
Hey, Bill, I do have one thing and stuff. Our other mutual friend that we all know, we have to like to send prayers out to Oklahoma for all the people out there because our good friend Ninja and them are actually under severe weather warnings right now. And I guess in some areas of where he's at, they're actually reporting softball size hail.
I was just in touch with, we finalized the deal tonight. Ninja's going to be doing our intro, outro, but he let me know ahead of time that it might be a second because they're getting nailed right now pretty bad.
Yeah. I just talked to him and I've seen the report that he put. So yeah, they've got some extreme weather. So prayers and stuff and all that go out to Oklahoma right now.
I hope
How things up there in good old Canada? You're hardly. How's things up there in Canada?
Hey, I can set up the volume second. I think he said what's going up here in Canada. It's been pretty good.
Which
Some
part of
days
Canada are
it's
you from,
smoky,
dude?
though.
Which part of Canada? Which part of Canada are you from?
Saskatchewan.
Oh, okay, Saskatchewan. Okay.
Right in the middle of the province. It's easy
All
to
right.
draw, hard to spell.
All right. Bill, Arliss, everybody, real quick, 2 questions, and don't answer it, Pee Wee. Don't answer it. Okay, how many provinces are in Canada, and what is the capital of Canada? Do y'all know the answer?
You want me to answer?
No. I already know the answer, but I'm asking you. All right, I mean, like, come on. How many provinces are in Canada, and what is the capital of Canada?
Let's see.
Without Googling, damn it.
I ain't Googling it. I'm here on my phone, so I can't.
Just asking. Like, you had your hand like, dun, 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 dun.
No, I'm actually trying to name some of them off of my head. I'm wanting to say 8.
Okay.
Okay, by Dan's laugh, I know I'm wrong.
What is the capital? What is the capital?
I have no idea.
I give you a hint there, Arliss.
If I was the capital, I'll start with. I was gonna say.
Is it Toronto?
I was gonna say Toronto, but my guess is I'm gonna say 10 provinces.
Okay, the capital starts with an O.
Is it Ontario?
Everyone's all quiet as shit. Like what? Like I heard birth certificate.
I don't think anybody expected to be hit with like geography lessons.
Dan, can I say it?
Go ahead, say it.
All right. The capital of Canada is Ottawa. And I believe there are 6 provinces, correct?
10.
10?
Yeah.
Is it 10?
Yeah, you got BC, you got Manitoba, you got Alberta, you got Saskatchewan, you got Nova Scotia, you got Newfoundland, you got the Northwest Territories, you have Yukon, and then you have, what's the other one?
F you, because I don't believe it. F
And
you.
Quebec. No, I forgot Quebec.
I thought that was wow.
So, Edward, you said you like to read, right?
I mean, Green Eggs and Ham by Dr. Seuss. It's a book I've been working on.
He's still stuck on, green.
Yeah, like Sam I Am. What about it, Bill?
Nah, the gentleman Dan over there is actually he's an author and has actually produced a book.
Oh, what'd you write, man?
I
Published.
What is it?
The Universal Chronicles.
I like the cover, dude. That looks so fucking legit.
Thanks.
It looks like a badass DVD combo set. Like,
And
Yeah,
the
no,
first one's
he's still
what?
working
Is
on the Blu-ray.
Eclipse, correct? Dan,
no,
is it
the first one is called Extermination. So
Extermination?
Okay.
That's it.
Is that a
the second-
first edition?
Yep.
Okay. So is it gonna be like J.J. Rowling's? Like, if I get the first edition, it's worth like $1 million or something like that.
Who knows? If I become that famous with my books, sure.
Okay. I mean, does it come with a bow tie if you order it online?
No.
Dan, right there's a marketing thing. You could put us, if they pay extra, send a signed bow tie with every copy of your book.
That's sweet.
Bow tie bookmark.
I actually like that.
That is kind of sweet. You're welcome, by the way. You're welcome.
Here's a signed bookmark bow tie.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the bow tie thing. And then when you go on like a killing spree, it's like even worth more technically. So it's like it's perfect,
Oh wait, you can't
The
say
bow tie
killing.
bandit.
Oh wait, wrong. I'm sorry, wrong place.
The bow tie
Yeah.
bandit.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, I have a lot of things I can say about TikTok and their way they say.
Apparently, there's a lot of fans in Australia, by the way, like Arliss's music. I mean, you could do the book deal out there, combo tour. I mean, that sounds like a win-win kind of, Some international relations, you know what I mean? It sounds like we need to make a few more ties, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So I tell you what, for the people that's watching right now, Dan, why don't you go ahead and tell us what the book's about?
Give me a
I'm
second.
covered in sweat.
As I tell people when I was live, I'm not a marketer. I'm an author, so I made myself a script. So I'm going to read off that.
There you go.
It works out, brother.
Universal Chronicles Extermination is a sci-fi series filled with action, heart, and humor. The story itself is set in the 30th century, in the year 2991, in the vast expanse of the Milky Way galaxy. The main protagonist is named Evander, a brilliant and resilient officer of the Universal Peacekeeping Federation, the UPF, who is grappling with profound personal loss and depression. Evander is tasked with investigating a crime that shakes the very foundation of the UPF. As he uncovers secrets to defend everything he holds dear, he must confront not only the external challenges, but also his own inner demons to protect his friends and loved ones. It's a story of resilience, bravery, and the human spirit, wrapped in a thrilling narrative filled with mystery, action, and moments of levity. And it's just the beginning of a planned 9-book series. The second installment is already in the works and scheduled for release on November 16th of this year. My series is set to bring a fresh take on sci-fi, but combining action, mystery, and heart. It's not just about futuristic tech or space battles, but also about resilience, self-discovery, and the relationships that define us, even within the far reaches of the galaxy. With its rich world building, diverse cast of characters, and themes that resonate on a human level, I aim to create a story that stays with readers long after they turn the last page. You can get my book now available on Amazon in hardcover, softcover, and on Kindle.
Dude, you got my nipples hard, man. Damn, that was amazing, dude. Fuck, dude. That's been a while since I heard someone say shit like that. Like that was like, wow, dude.
So do you do what most authors do, and did you put your picture on the back of the book? Please tell me you did.
No, the bow tie. Just the bow tie, dude. Just the bow tie. Oh,
Yes,
God damn it.
there it is.
Yeah. But no bow tie, though. That's something next book.
Okay, man, I don't know about that, though. No, just kidding. Just kidding, man. I don't know, man. Sci-fi like freaks me out a little bit. Like I keep hearing that one guy on TV on the phone. What's his name? That he seems to know everything. I don't know why everyone believes him all the time.
Oh, what is
Bill
he's
Nye?
a planetarium.
The African American. I don't want to say it like that, but
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
yeah,
Yeah.
he seems to be like the go-to guru. I don't know why he's like the one. Apparently,
It might have something to do with him being a legit rocket scientist.
oh really?
Well, he's an astrophysicist.
Oh, okay.
Neil deGrasse Tyson is an astrophysicist, and then you got another person,
Yeah.
Dr. Misu Kaku. He's a
Okay.
theoretical physicist.
Okay.
So those are a couple people that I kind of look up to when it comes to science.
Okay. I saw a dog.
And
I
Bill,
saw a dog eat. Go ahead. No, sorry. Let's go ahead, man.
oh, that's all
My
right.
bad.
Bill, you would be proud that I wound up getting one of the other podcast people and stuff drunk yesterday. So
You know what? I went back and was trying to watch that, and
Wait.
and,
Hey, Arliss. Hey,
was it nothing but
Hey, Arliss,
paperbacks?
let me ask you a question, man.
yeah.
When you go to some of these like radio things, whatever, like podcasts, I guess that's the new thing. We won't say radio shows as much. But, like when you go, do you ever do like the Beyonce thing? Like you have like a list of demands, or like, hey man, what do you need in the green room or some shit? Like, is that like BS or is that like true or what?
No, some of that is true for other people and stuff. I'm still waiting on my green M&Ms from Bill.
That okay?
I showed up and he didn't have them ready. I was ready to walk, but he had Budweiser, so it was okay.
I was wondering, like, when you walk into those rooms, like, hey, do you have a list? Like, and I don't want to say demands because it sounds so too heavy. But like, do you have like a list of things you like or need, or like, can we help you with? Is that just BS, or do they really do that like shit? You know what I'm saying?
No, they do it. We have them. What they're called? It's called a rider. When we go into performance stuff, they ask us, what we like to eat and stuff like that. We have a list of, what we put. We're actually really simple. There's nothing weird or anything.
Nothing.
But how all that started was actually with Van Halen, and they did it as a
Nims, right?
They did it as a joke because they didn't think that the venues were taking their riders serious, and so they put that in just to see if, when they sent it, if the people actually were reading the rider and making sure that, everything was what they wanted. And that's how all that started. But there is artists, though, that are very strict on their rider. I know one artist has to have some sort of pool that he can dip himself in, and it has to be blessed by a shaman. Before he'll
talk
perform.
About Bill like that, okay? That's not cool to talk about Bill like that, okay? I mean, he's a nice guy. He's not that picky, I think, right?
I don't know where he's going with that one, but
Bill, lighten up, dude. So serious.
But no, there is an artist out there. I won't name names, but I do know that is in his rider, and if it's not done, he won't perform.
What?
So yeah, there is some of them and stuff that are very weird, very strict.
Okay. Like,
yeah, so
you don't ask for like 1,000 balls of baby oil, right?
No, I'm not P. Diddy.
Okay.
Although if Johnson & Johnson wants to sponsor us, I mean, we'll work something out.
Thanks for picking that up, dude.
I was thinking more along the lines. I mean, your guys' ages, and it depends at this point.
Hey, Bill. You're always number one in my book.
I would.
You know what's funny? Cat's eyes lit up when I said depends. It's weird.
Like, no, but it's kind of crazy. Like, you could pull that. Like, if you really want to pull that, like, hey, I want this or this. You know what I mean? I know it's kind of a dick move, but like, I'll be honest. If I did personally, I'd want Dan's book in my room. To be honest, that's just how I feel. You can get it on Amazon, hard copy, soft copy, or anything online with a bow tie, without a bow tie picture. By the way, I'm just saying. Like, but
You know what? Just for you, I'll make a special book and I'll put a bow tie picture on myself. How's that sound?
I mean, I feel like you can't have a green room without Dan's book. To be honest, I don't know why. It just like brings down the vibes if you don't. Like the bad cheat.
So, Dan, I got a question for you. Have you thought about maybe trying to do a tour? Because, I mean, to promote your book. Like, have you been to, like, some of the local bookstores and stuff? Any thoughts like that?
I thought about that, but I need to earn funds first. So I was thinking about making my Kickstarter to help fund me to do a book tour. So hopefully that's...
Look at it this way. I mean, if you ever chose to go to the States, I mean, it's not like you didn't have people in different areas that you could crash out with and help look some stuff up.
Mhm.
Now, do you get the opportunity to track your book? Like, I mean, is it, doing
Ugh.
like the analytics and stuff of it?
Yeah. Well, I know, like, if I was to come to the States, all I had to do really is, at least I don't have to worry about my passport. Because one of the things I guess some people don't realize, don't know about me sometimes, is I am actually part Native American.
Are you?
Yep, part Cree.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. I didn't see that person.
Oh, no. It's and actually how it works is that, technically speaking, I'm considered full, but that's only because my dad's name isn't on my birth certificate. It's just my mom's name.
Okay.
And
So,
my mom is actually full First Nations.
okay. God, I got so many goddamn questions. I got so many questions for all three of y'all right now. You have no idea. No, Bill in particular right now, but like Arliss, Dan, I got a lot of goddamn. I feel like Oprah right now. I could ask the questions. Like,
well, that's okay.
really
Bill knows all the answers, and so does Arliss. I'm just a guy who writes the books.
Hey.
Well, Bill can Google the answers for you, Dan.
Every porno needs a script, okay? So
Actually, I don't do all the Googling. I've got somebody that pulls up the split screen for me.
Here, salute. Here, guys. Hey, to all y'all successes, dude. And technologically screwed up things tonight. Cheers. Love.
So you actually caught some of that podcast, huh, Bill?
I was watching a little. I watched a little bit of it. I had to catch the replay because I kept some people up late last night.
Bad influence.
Ooh.
We had a little fun at the local pub where it started off with chill night, and then I felt the need to go ahead and start challenging the bartenders. And I got so she calls it instigating. And before you knew it, we were all doing like signature drinks and stuff, and
Bill took off his shirt.
So, it became a lot of mini shots, but shots nonetheless. Enough that Kitty Cat was feeling kind of happy.
Arliss, I had 7 shots. I had 7 shots last night.
Wow.
Were they good?
Yeah, I don't do shots like that anymore. Needless to say, when I called into bed at 3, I was not liking it. And when my alarm went off at 5, I was really not liking William.
Okay. I hate this. I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus or anything like that because I'm not judging everybody's bar, but I feel that sometimes some bars are going to be a little bit cheaper or watered down than others.
Well, that's definitely not our club.
Yeah, that's
not at all.
And
I'll tell you right now.
Bartender last night.
Okay.
And that's why we all love this gentleman.
Yeah, around here they're not watered down either.
Really? Okay. I love the free pour. I've always been a fan of free pours.
So I'm trying to figure out, some of these bars you've been to there in San Antonio. You're not promoting very well right now.
No. Okay. So in my city, you can hit up the tourist spots. You can blah blah blah, but you got to go. It's like any place y'all go to. Dan, Dave, Arliss, everybody. Like it's like you got to know a local to show you the local spots. You know what I'm saying? That's just in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've always personally believed a local can show you everything in between.
By the way,
well, if you ever get a chance, Edward, check out the Wild Horse Saloon in Banderas, Texas.
I've been there. I don't know where
those guys are awesome.
No, I know where it's at. Wild Horse Saloon. It's on the backside. It's by the skate park. I know where it's at. There's a second bar behind the front end when you're on Bandera. When you're on 176.
Yeah.
It's right there. It's on the back. I know where it's at. I know it's right across from the courthouse. I know exactly where the bar's at.
Yeah, they even let people bring in their own bottles of liquor and stuff. I mean, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's kind of funny. Some of them places are still pay cash. Like cash only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's our bar. That's our.
Is it?
So honestly, Arliss, you missed it. when I got on Dan's the other day, you'd shot me a message, let me know everybody was live, and then you were gone. But Gremlin came on, unhinged. And I'll tell you what, things really start going off the rails a little bit. He had his finger on the censor button quite often. And then we had Harvey in the mix.
Well, you add Harvey into it, need to say no more. We know how Harvey is.
So there's going to, we are trying very hard to come up with, because we all know TikTok has, you know, they do
very
censor.
Hey, Bill.
So what
Hey,
we're
Bill.
trying to do now is set it up. We're gonna have Unhinged on here. Harvey, I want to get a few other, and then we met that other lady, in the gray or whatever.
Oh, what was it?
Dan, do you remember that one?
Hey, Bill.
So
I think I
we are
remember her,
going
yeah.
to have I don't even know her name. I just know her as Unhinged Gremlin.
Hey, Bill, I got a question for you.
That's how I know her of.
I got a question for you, Bill.
What?
In a minute, can you make a bow tie Australian #2 hitter Texan barbecue shot or something like that from Pennsylvania? Can you make something like that? You know, a #2 Aussie bow tie Texan barbecue shot from Pennsylvania. Can you make something like that? I like how you look, by the way.
I was looking at my ingredients, honestly.
Can I get an Aussie barbecue with a fucking bow tie on top from Pittsburgh, please?
And it just might be the tequila talking. No. I could.
Yes, it is. Kind of.
You know, apparently I threw out a challenge a little while ago to Kitty Cat. She's tired. So I've taken that opportunity to kind of
make a shot, Bill. Make a drink tonight, dude. Make a drink.
I'm probably not going to have to because somebody else is.
I'm not. I'm just getting some alcohol out.
Make a drink, Bill. Just put a damn bow tie on it somewhere. All right. Use your second best liquor. Get it like the Aussie thing, like #2. Don't put #1 on it. Use your second best liquor with a bow tie.
I don't know. What would be a Dan Arliss? I mean, what would be an Australian liquor drink?
Vegemite.
I know their beers, but I don't know their liquors.
Vegemite.
They use a lot of They use a lot of Chambord.
You got any kangaroos around?
I actually have some of it on my bar. Chambord.
Maybe serve it with a spoon or like a knife.
Speaking of the other podcast that you were on, I seen you got to get hooked up with a little Buffalo Trace there.
Yes.
How
yeah.
How did Blaze end up in Ohio?
He came up here and stuff to take. He was with Mike, and we did a charity thing for a dog rescue earlier in the day, and Blaze was taking pictures for that event. And then when it was over, they came back over here to do the podcast for their, open door challenge type thing. But yeah, Blaze, but if you fast forward, if you watch that the replay of that and fast forward it a little bit, you're gonna laugh because you're gonna see the decline of Blaze very quickly.
And you know what? He doesn't drink to begin with. He's already said he's not a big drinker, so I can only imagine. And then you got Mike thrown into the mix.
Yeah, well, Mike didn't drink that much because he had the drive. So it was mainly just me and Blaze, and we almost polished off that bottle of Buffalo Trace. So I was fine. Blaze, not so much.
Yeah, You know, I think we're going to scan Dan. We're going to scare Dan to death. You know, he's not going to want to hang out with any of us.
You're not going to be able to scare me all that much. Trust me, I've seen a lot in my. I also heard a lot.
Wait, Dan, how old are you?
I used to work at an adult store.
How old are you, Dan? How
40.
old are you, Dan?
40.
Get the fuck no fucking way.
What? How old do you think
40?
I am? Yeah.
Are you really
Why?
40?
How old? Yes. Why? How old do you think I
no,
am?
I'm just like I'm 40 myself. I'm just saying. I'm like, wow. Okay. No, it's not a bad thing. I'm not being derogatory. I'm just like, wow, okay. I thought you were a little bit younger actually.
No, I just look younger, but no, I'm 40.
Okay, I think it was a bow tie that makes you younger, or the nice stash. Like you got the porn star stash. Like, I mean, dude.
I'm starting to second guess having this mustache now.
Keep it, okay? Just keep some, bitch. You look good on it. I ain't gonna lie. I'd be an asshole if I said you didn't. But you can't look good with it.
No, that's not the wrong Jeremy. That's the John Holmes stash.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Bill on that one. If you grow it out, it could look like Salvador Dali kind of. If you did like hard, if you went like who?
Yeah, well, I think this is like only a 2.5 growth right now.
Arliss, what do you think? If you would go like vaudeville style, like he's got the mustache that would come out, he waxed the end of it and kind of got to spin.
Oh yeah. Oh dude. 100%.
All I know is after the porn star comment, I'm never going to be able to look at Dan the same way again.
I don't blame you. I personally always thought only 2 people should have mustaches, but that's just my opinion. You know what I mean?
Wow.
That's my opinion. Yeah. Well, Hitler and
now you got my attention. So what are the 2 people that should have mustaches?
Hitler and Ned Flanders.
Wait a minute. Arliss.
Yes.
Salute to the stash. The stash. I can't rock it. I can't
Where
rock
you're
it.
at in the corner of my screen, my logo is there, so I did not see it until just now.
It got from the camera a little while ago. You missed it. He had to grab it. Like I thought he threw the cat.
Yeah. See, this is nice, man.
A pirate has a bird on their shoulder. Yeah, I got something else.
Yeah.
Oh, have fun with that joke.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
My oldest son,
Bill, when are you gonna make a drink, dude? We gotta see that drink tonight, man. When are you gonna make a drink, dude?
Has turned into his parent. He walks around the house and he literally will curl up into a ball and lay on his shoulder and go to sleep.
All right, guys. So since apparently I'm being put on the spot here, Kitty Cat did the legwork, and
I just got you don't have to put them all together. Those were just the ones that I thought.
So what she brought out,
Here
and
we go.
We'll go a little Canada Proud.
What you get?
Crown Royal Peach.
Oh, so good.
Arliss,
Yes.
you should recognize that bottle.
Yep.
So she's given us some Crown Royal Peach, some Maker's Mark. She had to throw in the Jack Daniels.
Uh-oh.
And I'm very surprised that she actually brought this one out.
That's just because it's Edward.
What is it?
Terramana. So we've got
What
three
is it?
whiskeys and a tequila.
Oh, what's the tequila? What tequila are you pulling out?
Terramana.
I never heard of it.
That's the one that The Rock promotes. He's their
Okay.
spokesperson.
Okay. Now I know it. Yeah.
So
Okay, I don't know if y'all can see me. I'm like covered in sweat.
And I'll tell you
It's
what,
so
Dan,
fucking hot right
seeing what
Back
you
in
see
Miami.
here, I mean, we got one fruit.
now. I see 2 fruits. I see 2
Chard.
fruits.
We're missing something here.
Oh, a
You know?
topper. You're missing a topper.
I'm thinking.
Like
Oh,
what?
this
Like
one gotta go
orange
on your
juice.
idea.
You're mixing a mixer, dude. You need a mix, bruh.
Hang on. I got this. So we're gonna do a little orange liqueur on that.
There you
And
go.
at the end of the day, I think to put all that together.
Hey, Kat, thanks for fixing the internet, by the way. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Sprite. Anybody else?
Yeah.
What are we thinking?
That'd be the way to go.
I was thinking about putting a
There.
sour in there, but I don't know how the sour is going to go with the peach.
No.
You wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. That's what I'm thinking. Dan, what are you thinking?
Nah.
No, I wouldn't go with sour either. Me
All right,
personally, I
guys,
like.
then let's go ahead and Frankenstein one up. Let's get my glass.
You know what? Hold on.
Next time I come over, I'll bring you some Chambord.
Oh, oh, dude, the raspberry. Woo.
And it will be used, good sir. All right, I'm gonna see.
Dude, I'm sitting at home. Hey, I'm sitting at home drinking that, man. I'm drinking some bottles straight from the bottle. Bro. I saw a fucking dog eat a human yesterday, dude. I'm fucking done for the day.
All right. Let's run this.
When Bill turns around and shakes it, dude, it's like the best part, man. It's like a lava lamp.
We'll start with the crown, so we'll get the Canadian in the mix.
Hey, Kat, can we focus on Bill for a minute? Can we focus on Bill? Like, I don't want to have to. Can we focus on Bill?
I'm working on getting a camera that zooms. We're gonna.
Okay. Yeah. Let's focus on Bill right now. Don't you spill it, Bill. Don't you goddamn spill a drop, dude.
Well, while you're mixing that up, I'll be right back.
Yeah,
Sounds good. So we'll go ahead and hit the jack. We got the makers, the crown, the jack. This is gonna be the one that's kind of got me my eyebrows raised a little bit.
Fuck, man.
It's tequila. Tequila is a hard one to mix with.
Bullshit. Tequila's easy as fuck to mix with.
Ouch.
All right, Bill.
All right, let's hit up this the orange liqueur.
Bill, are you scared? Are you scared right now?
I'm never scared.
Okay.
We are not adding the Sprite, so let's go ahead and give this one a good mix. I hate when that happens.
Oh.
Cat hates when that happens. You know what? Honestly, it's one of the few drinks that I've made without blue Curacao.
Nah. Or grenadine.
Let's see this color.
Oh man.
I kind of expected that.
Oh man, so
That really does look like an apple cider.
fucking hot, dude. Oh.
All right. So it's not exactly the we tried to put a little bit of everybody in there. We got some Canada, we got some Ohio, we got some. The only thing we really don't have that's got a little San Antonio. The only thing we don't have is Australia. All right.
All right. You're not gonna put in a Stanley Cup either.
Here comes the big reveal. Go ahead and let's bring everybody back up.
Man.
All right. What are we going to call this one? Dan, you name it.
Okay. The Canadian Ice.
The
Ew,
Canadian Ice.
no, that was terrible. That was fucking terrible, dude.
Oh, don't put me on a spot like that to think quickly.
Canadian, that was terrible, dude.
Hang on. Wait.
That
What do we
was like
got
the
there?
worst,
Arliss,
dude.
we're take this drink. What are you showing us?
Fuck that.
That's the
Is that
Buffalo
the Buffalo
Trace.
Trace? Nice.
Dude.
Guys,
And yes.
Dan, Edward, if you're not a bourbon drinker, I tried this not long ago.
They even
Dude.
signed it.
Wait,
Nice.
what is it? Who is it?
That is Buffalo Trace Kentucky Bourbon.
Okay, I've had Buffalo Trace. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Bobby wants me to call it corner gas. All right.
Wait, hey, Bill, thanks for asking me what I thought it was. But all right, never mind, dude.
Arliss, what do you think we ought to name it?
Oh, shit. Arliss, cheers,
Calm
man.
down, you big baby down there.
Cheers, there. Hey, cheers to this blue ice I'm about to drink. I'm about to drink some blue ice.
The Sunday special.
Ooh, damn, that's what I asked for right now.
Edward,
I was
you got a name?
Yeah, I got a name, Bill. The Blue Ice Sunday Special.
There's nothing blue in there.
And,
We'll go
you know what?
with
How
the
about,
Canadian
how about,
Ice
you know,
Sunday
how about here?
Special.
Hold on. Hey, real quick here. How about this? The Bow Tie Sunday Special.
There's no bow tie in there.
Oh, god damn it. You know, dude. You know, I'm trying to fucking compromise. Very goddamn. But I'm trying to meet everybody on fucking. Hey, you know what? Here, how about
So
this?
corner gas, I guess,
Here.
is a shout out to
Here,
a.
you know what? Hey,
a
how about this?
show.
Fuck Dan. Fuck everybody else on it. No, fuck. How about the fuck it? Just drink it, damn it. All right? Quit naming it.
Here we go, guys. Let's see if this concoction.
See that blue in it? God. Hey, Robert, dude. I wish Robert would get on here, dude. God, we have the best arguments, dude. And he's so fucking cool. I actually like Robert. And I know he's been watching UTSA too. I know he has, dude. I know that.
Arliss, I
fucker
know
has.
for a fact this would be one you would definitely enjoy, sir.
Okay. Why?
That's,
I know ours like, okay.
it's in the realm of the recipe that you sent me. Starters. You do get like all the different flavors. They came together actually really good. I'm surprised because tequila and whiskey normally don't mix very well.
All right. I got a group question for everybody in the chat. Everybody here, Bill. I had a question. Got one.
Okay.
Okay. Even if you don't drink, okay, let's not get all fucking PG, people. Let's just keep it on the level, okay? Alcohol, non-alcohol, whatever you want to drink. Okay. If you could, not final meal, final drink. If you could just have something to sip on, drink, whatever, just one last one. Beer, liquor, tea, Coca-Cola, whatever the fuck. That's on you. That's your biz. Okay. What's the last drink you want to drink? And like whatever you want. Throw it. Like, what's the last thing you like? I'm not talking about food. I'm not talking about like I'm gonna chug final meal crap. I'm just saying your last one. What is it? Not final shot, but what is your last like? What do you want to drink? One more time before it's time to go. What do you want to do?
Pappy Van Winkle Family Reserve 23 year.
Ooh.
Oh, you motherfucker! You picked the expensive one. Fuck, that one's expensive, dude. That's real expensive. Okay.
Dan?
Coffee from Tim Hortons.
Any
Oh
okay,
my
so
god, you Canuck.
any particular type?
What a Canuck, dude. That's such a Canuck.
Yes, actually, I would like to have a little bit of hazelnut flavoring in it too.
Nice.
Oh, you are such a Such an
I'm a
that is
coffee
such a
coffee,
Canadian.
and my
I like
go-to
green coffee with
is
that.
hazelnut. We got
Alright.
one in the comments. Blue says lemon tea.
All right.
Mine's definitely going to be a shot all day long.
You know what? No. You know what? I want a Dr. Pepper.
Well, you got Kat's attention. She's a Dr.
Hello?
Pepper drinker.
Hello.
I'm
I
trying
want
to
Dr.
think.
Pepper. I want Dr.
I switched up my beverage.
Bill, did you hear that? Oh, you're not.
But Dr. Pepper, the alcoholic drink, or Dr. Pepper as in the soda?
I just want a Dr. Pepper, dude. You know, like the regular, not the diet crap.
On a regular basis. You never know what I'm getting.
Yeah. A regular
But
Dr. Pepper from
Been
the
on the
can.
Dr. Pepper kick. In the soda.
Yeah. 100%, dude.
Honestly, I'd have to keep it simple. My last shot, my last drink, it has to be a shot. Oh no, it's gonna be a shot. I'm that guy. If I'm going, it's gonna be a shot. And honestly, if they would bring it back, Jameson Caskmate
Zima
was amazing. And I don't know why they discontinued it, but that would be uh-oh. Shot fired. Any drink that makes me deaf so I don't have to listen to Edward anymore.
Bill, why you hating on me, dude?
That's our boy Bobby.
Wait, what'd you say, Bill? What'd you say? Wait.
What is Bobby doing tonight? I mean, does he want to hop in here? Be a good time for him. This would be an awesome night for him to join in.
Hey, it's me, Jeff. So I don't have to listen to Ed. Hey, you know,
So, come on here and get to actually meet Arliss and talk to our friend
Dude.
Dan here
dude.
as he promotes
If Robert gets
his World War
on,
Book Tour.
if Robert gets on, be careful. He's sensitive. He's sensitive. Be careful. Wait. So, Bill, what was your drink, by the way? I didn't catch it. What was your drink, dude?
I'd want to find somebody that still has some Jameson Caskmate. Keep it simple.
First-
For the longest time,
first cast?
like my Caskmate. And Jameson quit making it.
Did it?
They did.
Okay. Because a while back, go ahead.
I was going to say, Dan, I want to take this opportunity right now. You know, for all the times that, myself, Arliss, has gotten scolded, you said you hate doing it. I want you to take this platform right now and give us a good list of words you cannot say on TikTok and just go ahead and say them out loud.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Bow tie.
Question. I'm going to ask you this, Bill, because you know your platform better than I do. What words can I not say on here that will get you in trouble? Just so I know.
There's nothing you really can't say other than
They
just,
don't filter us.
yeah, just don't say anything racial, honestly.
Okay, good.
Oh.
I'm okay to hear.
Yeah, so,
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
I'll say.
Dude, let it rip.
Okay, so here's some words you definitely cannot say, and when you're on TikTok, because TikTok is a extremely censored platform that you cannot go on to.
You can be banned on TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be really careful on what you can and cannot say. You cannot say sex.
Like, is that
sexual,
like through a
nudity,
text thing
naked,
or like
nude. You cannot say kill, death, dead. You cannot say swastika, dildo. You cannot say dick. You cannot say cunt. You cannot say. Oh, there's so many words. By the way, the reason I brought up the other two words right there, Switzerland and dildo, swastika and dildo for, is because there are two cities in Canada named those words. You got
Wow.
dildo, Newfoundland, Canada. You got swastika, Ontario, Canada.
I am so ready for your next book. I'm so ready for your next book. You said that.
Dude. I took this opportunity to kind of give him that platform right there, that opportunity. It kind of brings me back to George Carlin, who actually he was a comedian, a stand-up comedian, and got arrested for saying the 10 things when was it? The 10 things you can't say on TV or something like that.
Yep.
And he came up with a list, and it became part of his act.
Yeah.
His words, his face started matching his.
But freedom of speech shouldn't be about protecting what people say. Sorry, Kat. Sorry. No,
he just has to keep himself censored all the time.
What people make you offended by.
He was supposed to send me the list.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. I keep
So,
forgetting.
I don't know because
I'll tell you, you want to piss Dan off?
If
you want to piss Dan off, just say fuck Hortons, dude. Fuck Tim Hortons, dude. Tell you, man, that would piss them off bad.
That was back in the early 80s, though, back when there was a lot of censorship. If you ever go on one of Dan's lives, which I have a blast every time.
Dan, when are you live? When do you go live, man?
He goes live on TikTok.
Oh, I don't do social media, man. Fuck that.
Well, in a way, you're technically going on. You're live right now, there, Edward.
Well,
there'll be a smart
every one of us did the same thing.
No, but I don't do social media, Dan. I don't do social media.
That's what YouTube is.
Yeah, I mean, but hey, everyone, chill. No, I don't go on TikTok. I don't do all this other platforms because I have nothing to promote. It's just not my thing. You know what I mean? That's why.
So when you come
in our line of work, you have to use it.
Okay, yeah. I don't need to promote myself. I don't need to promote what I do. I am who I am. You know what I mean? I don't need to make a side income. I don't need to promote myself in any other way. I have a simple job, and that's how I do it. You know what I mean? That's it.
So on that note, what you're trying to say is by, Arliss, Dan, myself, and everybody else that gets on there, we're just promoting ourselves?
Huh?
Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I think you guys are trying to figure out. No, Bill. No, dude. No. That's not what I'm trying to say.
I mean, it's a fair question.
Okay. No. All I'm trying to say is you guys are pushing yourselves to do yourselves better, and I'm not trying to do that. It's just not my thing. You know what I mean? I don't need to do anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I think it's cool personally, but it's just not my thing. You know what I mean? That's all. If you've ever read The Prince by Machiavelli, then you kind of get it. Read The Prince by Machiavelli.
Everybody was just like, Dan, is that book in your repertoire?
No, it's a real book. It's by Machiavelli. The Prince by Machiavelli, of course. Dan would know. If Dan reads books, he'll understand where I'm coming from. He would know.
But I don't have that book, though. I never read that book.
Okay. No, but it's been used for a long time. Especially The Art of War by Sun Tzu as well.
I like that book. I read that one.
Yeah. It's just we live in a social media age. We do live in a social media age.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah.
That is true. I'm not against it.
Let me put it this way.
I'm not against
if it wasn't social media, Edward, I never would have met you, Arliss, Dan, and the many other people. Honestly, like I said a little while ago, I'm looking at having people. We have to do a special night, Arliss. By the way, we were talking to her, and because of the time differences with those guys,
of course,
I got to pick a special night where they can come on. Because most of those guys are, like Joe Lee. He's 12 hours ahead of us.
You talking about Michael Allen?
Bill, I'm excited about your
Yes.
He's only 5 hours ahead of us.
Okay.
Joe Lee's 12.
Not 12, Bill.
As it turns out, wasn't Unhinged She said she was like 7 hours.
Unhinged in the same area as Michael Alice, as Micah Allen, as Harvey.
Wait,
And,
wait, Dan, are you and I in the same time zone? Dan and I have to be in the same time zone. We got to be.
No, he's actually an hour behind. You're in Central Time, correct, Edward?
Yeah, I'm in Central. Okay.
Okay. Dan is actually would be considered Mountain
so if we were to
Time.
do it all four of us, if we were to all do it all four of us, who? So if we were to do it all four of us, who's up front and who's behind? Where's the math at between all four of us?
I'm behind.
Yeah. Me and Bill is on Eastern Standard Time, where you're on Central, and Dan would be considered Mountain Time.
Okay. Correct.
Which they call Central. They're Central Time, yeah. But for us, it would be Mountain Time because he's 2 hours behind us.
And then the people I was mentioning, they're actually out of the UK, and one in particular is actually all the way in Romania.
That's Julie.
Yes.
Romania is like 8 hours. Yeah, they're 8 hours ahead of us. But the people from the UK, they're only 5 hours ahead of us.
Are they?
Yeah.
So to do what I'm wanting to do is going to take some serious planning and coordination and stuff.
Yeah, like I said, if you're wanting Michael Allen and them, I would, you just have to consider the 5 hour time difference.
Bill, you remember when I used to go online? For me, it's like around 1 or 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I know you came onto my live a couple times during those hours. And that's how you met Harvey. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be around the time you're probably looking at going live, probably for them.
Yeah, because that'd be like their 5 o'clock in the afternoon there.
Oh shit! Okay.
Well,
that's a big
that's
difference.
why I said, I mean, there's going to be a lot. It's going to take some planning. Like that's not an easy endeavor.
What does that mean?
Bill, that's just like when we do interviews for New Zealand. They're 13 hours ahead of us.
Oh, you know what?
Wait, do they expect to be like wide awake when y'all do that shit? Like fully like
we do it
fresh as Daisy?
It would be like say if we do it on a Thursday night for us, it would be their Friday morning.
Okay. Hey Dan, real quick.
They got some funny stuff going on.
So look at that as Dan, dude. I mean, it's gonna be fun. Hey Dan, real quick, like you hear about this shit on the media about America and Canada, dude. Like I've never met a Canadian that was rude or disrespectful. I'll be honest with you, man. Every one of them was super fucking nice, man.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I gotta disagree with that because the ones I was in contact with was in the oil field, and you want to talk.
Well, that's the oil field, Bill. There's a difference.
They're still Canadian. There's no difference.
Oh, here we go, dude. Here we go.
But that being said, there, Chief, I don't judge an entire country on a handful of assholes that I got to meet.
I mean, sound like you're kind of making a comment like that, kind of. You know what I mean? Be honest. So, Dan, what is your opinion of U.S. policies for us? Like, obviously, we all get along, correct?
No. We're not jumping into all that, homie.
No.
Oh, I like him. I like him.
On that note, though, we poor kitty cat's about to go into a coma over here. She yes, I did keep her up late last night. Apparently I'm a bad influence. So she's gonna put all that on me.
Cat, was Bill being bad yesterday? Did he twist your arm?
Wait,
Actually,
wait. I want to know y'all. Wait, Cat said. Hey, Cat said 7 drinks. I want to know what y'all's tab was. Like, what's a tab on a Saturday night? I want to know.
Okay, if you want the honest God truth on it,
yeah, throw a number. I want a real number. Don't BS it.
Well, no. What we ended up doing was one person would come up with a recipe. So basically, they're buying the drink.
Okay.
And we just literally, I mean, there was only what, like 5 or 6 of us, 7 of us?
Okay.
So that one drink, they would divide equally amongst everybody so everybody could try it. And
8 of us.
so, in all honesty, I mean, the tab wasn't that bad. Now,
Okay.
if you
Okay. I
were
didn't hear a
about, like,
number.
hanging out with Arlen,
Hey, okay, so let me do this. Let me do this real quick. Here. All right, Dan, you don't really drink, right, sir?
Not all the time, no. I usually drink once in a blue moon, and it all depends on what I'm drinking.
Okay. So we can erase through that. All right. Arliss. All right, let's just throw it out there. Here it comes, because Dan really kind of explained, like, he's not a big drinker. He's not like, and how about this? Fucking Dan, what is your highest bill you've ever had on food or drink in one night? Fuck it. Let's do it.
Just drinks alone.
Yeah, all of us. All of us. Oh, God. Okay, that was a little scary, actually. You know, and there's something to be embarrassed about on this comment. It's just a fun question.
Oh, I know the answer.
I've got an answer.
All right, Dan. Okay, how about this? I'm gonna skip. All right, here's my question. Okay, I'm gonna exclude drink. I'm gonna exclude food, tip. I'm gonna exclude everything. What is the biggest effing bill you guys have ever had strictly for booze?
$1,500.
Wait. Before Arliss scares my wallet, real quick. Dan, what is yours? What is yours, Dan?
I'm trying to remember here.
$16, $17, $18.
No. The highest bill I had was around $200.
This is strictly alcohol. Strictly alcohol, guys. Come on.
Yeah, that is for alcohol. $200-$300.
That's actually not bad. Damn.
You have to remember, this is also in Canadian dollars too.
Oh, it's more, right?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. So it's like $250?
No,
Bill, this is your question to be asking everybody, dude. This is a great bar question, man.
your American money is so if you're thinking $300 for American, that'll be higher. So when I'm saying $300 Canadian, that's actually lower for you.
You trying to start World War III all of a sudden tonight, or what, man?
Hey, I'm just saying, you guys have your dollar is a lot better than ours.
I actually, my highest would, and I'll never forget this one. It literally was $348 that night for me.
What? That's it?
That's it.
Bill, like, for a high roller, I expected way more, dude.
$219.25 American.
Okay.
Yes, I looked it up real quick.
Arliss, what did you say your amount was?
1,500.
15.
Okay. USD or what?
Years and years ago.
Yeah, that was it. That was that was US.
Okay.
Years ago, I was at a bar.
Shit.
And
I want to hear
was
that.
shots.
Okay.
And this older gentleman sitting like 2 stools over from me couldn't understand how I was taking shots of the stronger whiskeys because I was a much younger female. Females don't usually drink those strong whiskeys.
But you're hot.
And he said, "You like the stronger whiskeys?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "How about I buy you a shot?" Okay. He said, "But it's got to be my choice." Okay. I honestly cannot remember what it was. I know it was very, very, very old. one shot was close to your total bill.
No way. Bullshit. No
One
way.
shot.
I could
He
see
bought-
that, especially if
bought
it was a scotch.
He
Wait,
bought
1,500?
what I don't remember what it was. Here it turns out the gentleman that was buying me the shot was the owner of the bar.
Okay. Okay.
Of course, he wasn't too happy when he found out.
Okay.
I wasn't actually quite old enough to be drinking in his bar at the time.
Oh, look at you becoming an accessory after the fact.
But he couldn't believe the fact that I took this shot and it didn't knock me on my butt. I told him it was
Rubius. Were you hanging out with Bill Cosby or what?
No, because she remembers the night. So
Oh, okay. Damn. Damn.
Yeah, it was. I just remember he told me if he actually would have paid for that shot. Obviously, he didn't. He was the owner of the bar, but if he would have paid for that shot, it would have been somewhere around $1,400.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
Laura.
Well,
That
had to been like a- That's probably a 30-year-old scotch.
Okay.
Oh, easily.
Here.
Yeah,
No. Here, I got.
You gotta think though, there's also like
tasted really
Oh, here.
good.
there was a Patron.
Here.
What's that Patron
No.
on this that it's like
No.
1942,
Here.
I think it is. Dude, that goes for like
Yeah.
$100 a shot.
Hey, Bill. I got one. I got a good one. So, a while back, about 10, 12 years ago, I bought my dad a bottle of Crown Royal. I think I said this once or twice. I bought my dad a bottle of Crown Royal XR. If XR came in 2 bags, I believe they came in the red and the blue, right? I got the red one. I think we've talked about this. And the bottle goes for like crazy amounts of money nowadays, but it isn't about the drink, it's about the experience. You know what I mean? Like, it's a rarity, like love. You don't share that with everybody. Let's be honest,
I don't know. I guess you could, yeah. I mean,
Like, do you share the good stuff with everybody or what? Do y'all have even if you don't drink, do you have something to stash to yourself or what? How do y'all feel about that?
oh, I share. I love to share. And if I got especially if I got a group of people in, if I've got something I've been keeping,
Yeah.
He even shares his wife's stuff that she doesn't have given him permission for.
Do y'all No,
I'm
hey
very
Bill, you
grateful
got a
for
ton of
because I
liquor,
found out I
but
really liked it.
hey, this is
No,
a good
I'm
one.
one
Hey
of those
Bill.
people that, if you're at my place and I've got a group of people, yeah, I'm gonna share it. I'm not that selfish of a person to where, it might not be a full shot, but I'm gonna be like, here, you gotta at least try this.
Well, how about this then? We never asked this question to Bill. Bill, of your whole bar, what is your most special liquor? What is the most special booze you own? Never seen it. Never asked. What is it? What is the one? Seriously. Never
Honest.
asked.
Put that bottle of wine down there.
Well, what is the most
Oh,
special
bottle of wine?
liquor
No,
you
that's-
have? No, I'm serious, dude.
that's
I'm being
It's
honest.
just
Like,
I haven't opened yet. It's been
no,
sitting
what
down
is
there
it?
for-
What's the most special one you have?
I tell you what, me and my friend went in on a bottle of Glenlivet's one time. I'm that guy that likes the 12-year, or I think that's the best one. And what I didn't realize was when you put it in a canter, there's a reason you put it in a canter. And me and Steve actually, a few months back when we had the other setup, we dug into it. So it went from being 12-year, what was left in the bottle from the time I bought it, it became an 18-year.
Really?
Yes.
Did you cast
It's
it
just,
or no?
I quit sipping on it. I really did. I just kind of,
Okay.
it's sat there for a little while. So honestly, I don't have one in particular, but the more expensive the bottle, chances are it's going in a canter, and it'll sit over there, and it'll be one I'll sip at. So I mean, for me, it's just gonna be it'd be Scotch. Dan?
Really? I just
The most expensive
I don't know, man,
alcohol
like-
I have would have to be the one I got an autograph for.
Oh,
What?
the Crystal Skull.
Hey, Dan. Hey, hold on. Hey, Dan, how long you been fucking holding back on that? God damn it, dude. Seriously, really, man. Really, dude. That's kind of fucked up on you right now.
The thing is,
Really?
I'm not gonna. You see that, right?
No. I see a man that should have pulled that out hours ago, dude. That's fucked up.
No, see,
know,
if I have something like that, that's actually signed by Dan Aykroyd.
No way.
Yep.
Yes.
No fuck.
Crystal
No way.
Skull
No
is
fucking-
Dan Aykroyd's baby. So
Is it
him having
really?
that-
Yes.
No, I wouldn't open that one. That one stays sealed.
No way. Drink it, dude. Drink. Have a shot, dude. Have a shot.
Nope.
Let's do it,
Nope.
dude. Shot.
But I'm just saying, this is the most expensive one I have. But
Oh
if you
my
want me to,
god,
sip
dude!
something,
Really? If I give you a Tim Hortons franchise, I bet you fucking drink it.
I'll tell you what.
Wait.
Take a sip
What's
of
your
this.
most special bottle?
Wait,
Oh,
how
there.
long have you been holding? Wait, Dan's been holding that for how goddamn long? Like, seriously? Wait, you got to tell the story about how you got it, though. How did you get it, Dan Aykroyd? Is that his booze?
Yeah.
How do you, okay, so first off, it is his booze, correct?
Yeah. Crystal Head Skull vodka is owned by him.
No, the vodka. He got an
One does
autograph.
wine.
And he's got his
Oh,
wine
yes.
too.
And it's
Oh,
autographed.
which one? Okay, you drank the wine, then I can see, right?
Yep.
Obviously, I can see that.
Yeah, so basically what it was a couple years back, Dan Aykroyd was doing a tour promoting his Crystal Skull vodka line. And I found out he was coming to my city. And so I said, okay, I want to go check him out. And so at the time I was working at a grocery store and I asked for time off and they said, okay, sure. Well, the day comes along, they forgot to take my time off. And I'm like, uh-oh. And I told them about that. They're like, okay, Dan, we'll do you a favor. You can go take as long as you need, but you can come back and make up the rest of your shift when you get back. Well, I'm like, okay, good. I can do that, I guess. Problem was, though, I didn't have my camera that I wanted to use. So I had to make do with what I can get. So I got myself a camera, disposable camera from the store. And I went there and I got to meet Dan Aykroyd and waited in line because he was at the liquor store. And I got to take a picture with him, and it turned out good, although it's hard to see because the full camera flash was terrible. Oh wait, I'm on here right now. The flash was shit.
There it is. Thank you, sir. Let it loose. Feel free to voice. No, when you
You would actually be surprised, Bill. The two of my special bottles are both actually Jack Daniels. One is the I have the very number one first edition of the Salute to Tennessee. And I also have the 1953 gold medal from Belgium Jack Daniels.
Show it. You got to show it, dude. Come on. Don't say it. Show it.
Yeah, I'm not going in and get it. But no, I do. And I also have a full barrel. Well, it's not full anymore, but I do have a barrel from Jack Daniels. Yes.
Is it full?
It was at one time.
Oh, come
Not anymore.
on, dude.
So if Bill ever makes it over here, he'll see it.
I was over there not long ago, if you remember correctly, but I was not. I do plan at some point coming over and seeing you guys sit down and do your jam sessions and
Yeah, I'll take you on the tour.
Nah.
And then maybe I don't know, since he's not going to come our way, maybe I'm going to have to get my my passport and come up to Saskatchewan.
Oh, by the way, you need a passport to come to Texas now. You need a passport to come to Texas.
Wait, what?
You need a passport to come to Texas now.
Okay.
Bill,
I've been to Texas.
God damn. Don't make a joke about it. I guess
you can't say that. No, man.
My God. Hey,
I do have to ask,
seriously,
have you thought about it while you've been on here? You know, some of the stuff that's been said, you almost kind of, went into autopilot and went, wait.
I will admit there was really at times when it's like, wait a minute. We're on this
no,
slide.
but honestly, with all seriousness,
Edward. What's up? How many times?
I'll have to say, like, I actually thought about it. Like, it's like, it took me like 5 times to go, like, wait a minute, I'm on the wrong platform. I was like, wait a minute, oh, wait, that's wrong, wrong platform.
See, I'd be interested in bringing some people in here from TikTok, just as, like you and so on and so forth. And, that's what's kind of nice about being on some of these other ones. I'm not gonna lie, I'm nervous about getting, when I start going live on TikTok, because I'm gonna have to find some way.
I'll be right back, Bill.
So when you guys do social media, like you gotta obey by their rules, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The only one that is pretty open to all of it is X.
Oh, really? What is that?
The only one that really doesn't like on here. We're on Facebook and we're on YouTube. As of right now, they're pretty. They're open for the most part. I mean, there's still certain things. I mean, certain rules, certain things you got to abide by. But even YouTube, like, I mean, if you go on some stuff, like they blur out guns, they blur out blood. If somebody's been, I mean, they're starting to kind of, they're getting there. Discord is something these guys have been like talking me into.
Oh,
what?
Now that see this. Okay, on a side note, I have never had Blanton's.
That's actually the full collection.
Oh, did he grab out the booze?
Oh, wow.
Of everyone.
What is it? What did he grab?
That's Blanton's.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, shit.
And
you cross somebody out, they back it up. See? Look how cool that is, man. Shit.
Edward,
and
are you in the bathroom right now?
That is actually a horseshoe from the Kentucky Derby.
That's freaking awesome, dude. That is really cool.
But that is every topper that spells out Blanton's from the beginning all the way around.
So you actually schooled me on that one. When you say the different tops, explain what they got going on there.
I'll take this one out. On each one, right down in the corner, there will be a letter. Each letter spells out the word Blanton's, and they're all positioned in the pull position of how the horse race goes, from the jockey going to the gate where they're walking the horse in, all the way to where they're actually running, to the very last letter where the jockey has his hand raised.
Now, see, that part I did not know. You explained to me the letters and everything. I did not know that it went in order of the race. That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
Are you guys into horse racing or anything, or what?
No, I mean, you got to think. Blanton's is from Kentucky. What is one of the biggest things that Kentucky's known for? They do it every year.
College basketball? College basketball?
Churchill Downs, the home of the Kentucky Derby.
And
That's the first race of the Triple Crown race.
Is it?
Yep.
Shit. Man.
All
Damn,
right,
Arliss. Hey, Arliss. Hey, and Dan. Hey, Dan. I mean, I know Arliss travels. Like, Dan, do you still travel too or no?
No, not as much. No. I think the furthest I've been to was probably Edmonton or Calgary.
Are you afraid to come to the United States, son, or what?
No. I just didn't know where to go first. Because
Pittsburgh. Duh.
Newton
well,
Falls.
there's a few places. Yeah, there's a few
Duh.
places.
Ain't no mystery.
There's like Beverly Hills. You got New York. All those great places. But I also wouldn't mind visiting New Jersey. Just so I can go
New
to
Jersey. Fuck New Jersey.
There's a reason for it. Because I like the the paranormal. I like the unknown. Science stuff. And you hear the legend of the New Jersey Devil.
No.
So it's one of those things I wouldn't mind, checking out that legend. Like, check it.
You know, Dan, I'm gonna disagree with you. Like Bill disagrees with me from time to time. I'll tell you what, dude. You ever come down to Texas? There's two places. No, I'm gonna talk like Bill for a second without my crotch wide open. Here, there's two places in Texas. I'll tell you what. There, no, seriously. Like you want to talk about paranormal? I've been to both, dude, and they are. I'll tell you what. I don't believe in this shit. What you're talking about, but I felt something in both places, and I'm gonna be honest with you for 5 seconds. One is Waco. I've been to the Branch Davidian.
You've actually been to the compound.
Yeah, I have been. It's not. Bill, that's when I actually kind of got to know you. Actually, that was pretty close to the time I got to know you, man. I've been to the Waco compound and Mount Carmel. That's fucking. I don't believe in that shit. And Dan, the second one is the one that people will not. I don't know why people don't go to, or they're not probably allowed to. Is the Death Chamber in Huntsville, Texas, at the Walls Unit.
I'll tell you what, Dan. Since you're into that, that sort of thing, if you were to actually make your way down to PA sometime. Gettysburg is one of the most haunted places in the U.S.
Wait, Bill, how far is Gettysburg from you, dude?
About 2.5 hours, 3 hours.
Have y'all ever been to Gettysburg?
I have.
I've never.
Dude, it's amazing. I'll tell you what, it's a small town. It really is. It's a small area, but I tell you what, even if you're not into the paranormal, it is. I loved it. I took my wife there for anniversary.
Well, let me ask you and Bill. Let me ask Bill and Arliss. When y'all went to Gettysburg, because y'all both been there, correct?
Yeah.
Did y'all? I'm just saying. Okay, hypothetical, and you don't. That's y'all saying. Did you ever feel anything or get any vibes or what was your opinion? I'm not asking if you had an experience, but what was y'all's overall vibes? How about that?
Oh, you get an eerie feeling.
You really do. I mean, and I'm
but
one
to
of those
me,
guys. I couldn't help it. Go ahead, Arliss.
To me, you got the same kind of eerie feeling when you went to the Alamo. You just get goosebumps. But I think a lot of it has to do with the history that what went on there.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think Alamo. Everybody got massacred. There was, everybody died.
Yeah.
So you have to think about that when you're walking into that, and you can still see in the building that's left. I mean, you can see musket ball holes, where they've indented into the building. So all that's going through your mind when you go in there. Yeah, you can just, it gives you goosebumps. And the same thing, I think, in my perspective, going to Gettysburg, thousands of people died there. And everything that went on, it just, all that in the back of your mind just gives you goosebumps, and you can just feel that eerie presence when you're there. What about you, Bill?
So for me, when I went, that was, when I took Sarah, that was the second time I'd been to Gettysburg, and I try to make it as surreal as possible. we took the tour. We went through the major battlegrounds. Yeah, like you, the Alamo. There's still places that have the musket ball holes in the door.
Yeah.
They kept a lot of it. But for me, like when I went to the battlefields, I always pick a spot, like especially when there was a major battle, and I'm that guy that lays down in the field. And the thought going through my head at that point is, this is where, a Confederate, where a Union soldier, somebody lay,
Yeah.
So I made it, I tried to make it as personal as possible. And I tell you
Can
what,
I
when you
say-
go to Gettysburg, I am one of those ones that I think the Civil War is bullshit.
Wait.
It's
What?
never happened. So when I see, they've actually got a video that is exclusive to Gettysburg. When you go in, you pay a ticket. Morgan Freeman does the voiceover for the whole thing. I'm not gonna lie. It'll bring a tear to your eye. So it wasn't just going there for the ghost walk, which is one of the big things I wanted to do, and Sarah joined me, obviously. But it's still that history, and it's just you.
No,
It's
say
not,
it, dude.
it's
Say
not
it, dude. Say
endearing
it, man.
feeling. It's hard to describe the feeling when you're there, knowing that this was like the bloodiest, the biggest battle during that era.
Hey, I'm gonna throw it out there. I'm gonna meet y'all halfway, both of y'all. And when I go to the Alamo, dude, they've made it to be like, oh, it's smiley and happy. But in retrospect, dude, a lot of fucking people died here.
Yeah.
And people but when it comes to death and history, it comes down to money and tourist dollars. You know what I'm saying?
So with Gettysburg, and I'm sure I would assume it's like that at the Alamo. Arliss, I've never been to the Alamo. You've been there. Obviously, Edward has. The one thing you do notice, there are a lot of tour spots. T-shirts.
Of course.
Shot glasses. All.
But
all
they
that.
they look past it. That it's about money.
But for me, sure. I mean, and they found a way to prosper. I mean, and I'm not going to hold that against anybody.
No.
But at the end of the day, I'm a history buff. I love history. Yes, I do like science. I'm not as deep into that one, Dan, as It's like when I go to the beach, when I go to the ocean. I absolutely love the ocean. And just looking out, knowing that, especially the OBX, the Outer Banks. Me and Connor went to, Connor is my oldest. We went to, now why can't I think of the name of it? It was the island in the Sound where they were supposed to have caught Blackbeard. So
you're talking about the Key West.
Ocracoke Island in North Carolina. Had a blast. And Connor even got into it. It's a small fishing town. There's really nothing there. You're just going there for the experience. I really enjoyed the fact that, I like the history of the area. And I'm one of those guys, I'm going to have a drink or two, but I'm also going to eat the local food. I want to see the area. Oh, cow. Sorry, I said it. Poor kitty cats. Is all hell. But I when I go somewhere, I want to know the area.
Yeah.
So, living where I live, it never occurred to me. I took my wife and kids to Niagara Falls.
How was that? Hey, I've never been to
was
Niagara Falls, dude. How
it's
is it?
amazing.
Is it?
And it's supposed to be even better on the Canadian side. So at the time, they weren't allowing anybody to cross over because it was right after the big C word or giant lockdown. I've had opportunities to go. I mean, just for me, going to someplace like Canada, would be absolutely amazing. When I'm standing on the shores of Lake Ontario, and you can actually see the outline of Toronto right across the. I like to travel. I like and when I go, I'm that guy that I want to know the history. I want to know the background. I want the local stuff. I want the local experience.
Of course, that's the best, isn't it? That's what I said earlier.
Hey, Bill.
Well, what makes it fun is, yes.
Did you ever get a chance to see our music video of Legend of the Rebel Soldier?
I did, and if I'm not mistaken, did you not use what was the series called? North and South?
Yeah, well, that we had the right from Warner Brothers to use that in the beginning, but in the middle of that it cuts through. That actually is the reenactment from Gettysburg.
Wait, Arliss, who are you signed by?
We have our own label. We own our own label.
Okay. Hey, really quick. Hey, we've been talking about all three of us. Like, Dan hasn't spoken, dude. The bow tie. I haven't seen the bow tie speak.
That's fine. I'm, right now I'm making coffee, so.
Dan's like, oh, I guess I'm in it for the long haul. Poor Kat, she needs a cup of coffee.
I mean, I was kind of enjoying the conversation, no, but I'll agree with all y'all, man. Dude, these places we go to are about death and misery, but there's a little bit of positivity too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta respect the fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the place that Dan would like in the States the most, I think, is the Crater Impact site in Arizona.
Yeah.
No, I did. I'll tell you. I'll disagree with you all this. I think the best place for everyone to meet is the Grand Canyon. I actually think the Grand Canyon is amazing.
Yeah, but I know how Dan likes science, and I'm gonna tell you, if you like that, and that is something to really see.
No,
it's breathtaking.
I say the Grand Canyon for anybody that's an out of country person. The Grand Canyon.
Yeah, but that's a natural event.
Okay, well then,
you'll see if you go to the Crater Impact site. You'll see what Yeah, it's undescribable. It's very amazing.
Hey, Orlis, you know what, dude? Hey, fuck that. Y'all, I'll tell you what. Okay, Grand Canyon's great, but you know what, dude? My next one would be the fucking what's you call Another Shot podcast. I'll tell you what. You know what? If you ain't enjoying that, dude, then fuck it. All right, that's the best.
What are you doing? And then it might be the tequila talking.
That might be. No, but okay, how about this? Okay, I'll say it like this. Hey, Dan, you have your spot. Bill, you got yours. Arliss, you got yours, and so do I. Okay. 3 out of 4 Americans will tell you, and you. What is your out of 3 or 4 Americans? What is your greatest spot? Like, if you could. Oh no, time out. Let me explain. If you could explain somebody else that's not from here, America or America or Canada, in one. No, I'm serious.
He's like, wait a minute, where are we going with this? Even our.
No, I'm serious. I'm not saying about Rushmore or anything. So 3 out of 4 Americans could show you one thing, and it can't be a Tim Hortons, okay? What would it be? What would it be? Seriously, a landmark in the United States versus Canada. What would the landmark be?
A landmark?
Yes, to explain to you our country.
Area 51.
Wait, you're not from here. That doesn't count. That doesn't count, Dad. What is a Canadian landmark?
Edward, give me 1 second here. I just had to let Kitty Cat know this poor lady. She did her due diligence tonight. I did. I instigated last night, so obviously she stayed up late. And
Bad Bill.
She did it well, first off, you gotta, Edward and I'm trying to stray from you, brother, but you know Sarah. She's not a big person that likes to go out. But when I messaged Kat and said, hey, Sarah's coming out with me to the club tonight, she wasn't missing that one. And then You know
Yeah.
me. I did my thing. So
That bug all
But
day.
Kat-
then she had to turn around.
Sarah and I both said probably 2 hours before we left. We're
Hey,
ready to
Kat.
go on time.
Hey, Kat. I love you. I love you, Kat.
So this young lady is going to bow out from us tonight.
Yes, I actually worked my whole shift today, and yeah.
I love you, Kat. Hey,
will
Kat. I
not
love
be here
you.
Tomorrow night. I will not be here tomorrow night because I will be at work.
I love you, but I'll see you tomorrow if you're not here. I love you.
Love
But
you
actually,
too,
Bill, I've got to run
Hey,
to.
Kat.
Edward.
Kat, I'm sorry if I call. Okay, I'll just text. Okay, I love you.
So guys, I tell you what, let's go ahead and take this opportunity. Dan, thanks for coming on tonight, brother. Artists, you too as well. Edward, always fun.
Are we doing last shot? Are we doing last shot?
We'll do our last shot and we'll go ahead and wrap this up.
Are you gonna take a break or are you gonna go last
No,
shot?
we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna run in.
Bill, hey, Bill, stay
It's a good time to run with it. So, we had a little bit of a snafu, and thank you, Arliss, Edward, all you guys. Appreciate you guys sticking around. Had a blast.
Love you, Bill,
tonight.
dude.
Honestly,
Bill,
my first,
I love.
the first run, Edward, I'm about to beat the shit out of you. Shut up.
Fuck you, dude. I'll whoop your fat ass in a heartbeat. Dude. I'll knock you the fuck out, dude.
Shit. You would whoop your ass.
I'll knock your ass out in a heartbeat, dude.
You know what's fun? Oh wait. Oh, I'm sorry. Can I do that? No, guys.
Last shot.
Yeah, Bill. I knock the fuck out of you, dude.
At the end of the day, guys, I mean, Dan, welcome, welcome to another shot. You never know what's going to happen. A lot of stuff we do is unplanned. We let people in. I love
Last
the fact,
shot.
and Edward, I'm going to let you know this, brother. I know you're not a big fan of social media, but if it wasn't for social media and the stuff that I'm doing, I never would have got to meet Dan. I never would have met Arliss.
Yeah, man.
I've made a lot of friends, and I tell you what, I've made a lot of friends.
And
everywhere.
And
I consider everybody friends.
Hey, Bill, can I say one thing real quick then? Can I say one thing? I'll tell you, hey, it's been a great time talking to Bill, Dan, and you, Kat, Jesus. Everyone. I'll tell you, maybe I should look into social media and doing it one time. For shits and giggles. And I've had a great time. I really have. Come on.
Well, when you think about it, I mean, it really is a good way to meet people. You don't have to use it, as you say, to promote.
I don't really want to meet these people again, but they're not bad.
But when you think about it, if it wasn't for Arliss, I never would have got on TikTok. I got on it during the early days. Wasn't a big fan. I felt like it was more for the kids. And then when I got on there, and he introduced me to, Dan, Michael, Rock and Bobby. Dude, if you like rock music, man, you need to check that dude out.
Hey, Bill, can we do a last shot though? Can we do a last shot?
We are doing the last shot. So at the end of the day, guys, doing what I do, I love it. I like meeting new people, and kind of like Arliss said, if it wasn't for the people that we meet, your fans and everything, we'd be nothing, honestly.
Yep.
So Dan, on that note, yes, I plan on. We will schedule one, and I'll do it earlier in the day if you need me to. I do want to have a night where we come on there and really we're gonna hit your book up hard, brother. I promise. So I do have a lot of friends that still read. Me personally,
being a good friend.
I hate the Kindle. I hate Kindle. I'm that guy. I still want to turn pages. I'm old school like that. But guys, we have hit that time of the night. Dan, I don't know if you got the opportunity for this. What we do on here is what we call the last shot, and it's just something to kind of remember you by. We try to leave we always leave everything on a positive note. So this would be where if you want to plug your book, if you want to plug your live, whatever. If you want to just say, the sky's blue, love the day. something along those lines. But just I won't go with you first. I'm not going to put you on the spot. I'll just go ahead and I'll give you the opportunity to think about what you'd like to say. Arliss already knows what I do. So at the end of the day, I appreciate you guys all sticking on here. And, you know, like I said, I've never had that happen on this before. That's definitely a lesson learned. A neat one. You were asking me about StreamYard. There's something to kind of watch out for. So at the end of the day, Edward.
Nope, not first, dude. I'm not first. Not first.
Arliss.
I won't go first, dude. Not this one. Not this one.
At the end of the day, never forget where you come from. Always remember, surround yourself with good friends, good music, and good whiskey,
Cool.
because it's good for the soul.
You can't say whiskey, that's bourbon. That was for you, Dan.
No, that was for you, Bill.
Love you, brother. Hey, you're a good man. Arliss, you know
Love
I love
you.
you to death, brother.
You bet.
Dan, what you got, brother, man? Give us something good.
Yes, I was going to say, if you want to check out a book, by all means, check out my Universal Chronicles, now out on, oh, yeah, one way. Oh, it's backwards. Mirror it if you want. But anyways, check out this book out on Amazon now. I'll put the right way. Check it out on Amazon. It is available in hardcover, softcover, as well as in Kindle. For you, Bill, you can definitely get it on hardcover and softcover.
And the second installment will be coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This November.
And trust me, I gave you my word. That book is going to end up on this bar at some point. It's on my wife's shopping cart. It's in Kat's shopping cart. Trust me, I made a promise to you. It will be here, and I plan on reading it. Edward.
And Dan, and I'll apologize for Bill because he doesn't really read, know how to read, so he'll probably use it as a coaster, but at least it'll be on the bar.
You gotta keep the bar clean somehow, right?
Bill, if you want
It's not
something like
science
that,
fiction, it's space fantasy.
and Bill, I was going to say, I got a mouse pad and a desk mat available on my website. If you really want something to put on there that you can put your drinks on.
Don't threaten me with good time. Trust me, we're working on a little bit of we're wanting to get a little bit of paraphernalia ourselves. We want to get some product out there. We're working on shot glasses, coasters, coffee mugs, stuff like that. And at some point, now that we've got by the way, Edward, the gentleman that you got to meet tonight, Dan, actually, he's the one that really finalized and made our logo as awesome as it is.
Pretty cool.
So thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
That's pretty.
Edward, what you got, brother? Hit me up.
Okay. Well, just because you turned 40 doesn't mean you got to fuck fat chicks. And it's okay to be by yourself. I'll tell you what, I fuck a lot of beautiful women, dude. I ain't got no problem saying that. You know what? But just because I fuck and have sex with a lot of skinny women that aren't fucking fat or fatties or like ugly, I'll tell you what, doesn't mean the fact I can't make time to hang out with some cool people. Nah, Bill, you can laugh. Yeah, I'll tell you what, you do. I don't fuck no uglies. You damn right on that one, dude. Tell you what, dude, I may be a fan of this show, but I'll tell you what, dude, it's a cool show to hang out and get drunk. Could I go out and get drunk and fucked up and get into a fight with somebody else? Hell yeah. But I'll tell you what, dude, this is a cool show where people listen, they talk, they share ideas and opinions and views. And I'll tell you what, at the end of the day, everyone gets a fucking along. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty damn cool to me.
I like that, brother. That you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I was like, "Where's he going? Where's he going?" And I tell you what, that was an awesome, dude. You routed it out like That was cool.
Oh, and by the way, don't, dude, quit fucking fat girls, dude. Like, I don't.
Well, I gotta run, Bill.
You know what? Everybody took a trip.
Later.
I'm gonna go to
What, dude? What, dude? Dude, I have a kid.
So at the end of the day, guys, hey,
no.
make sure you check us out. Tomorrow night is our Monday night open bar. Specifically, that is the night. Come to your bartender, man. I'm going to be mixing drinks, answering everybody's questions.
Fuck
You're
that.
more than welcome to come on. Let me know how things go. You know, I might not be right, but my goal is to make you laugh at the end of the day and kind of cheer you up. Wednesday night is our Wednesday night open bar. Live talk, whatever you want to talk about, run it. Try not to divide the room, guys. Thursday night is our Thursday thoughts and shots. And of course, Sunday night's our Sunday Night Weekend Hangover, where we just recap the week. Guys, at the end of the day, I go back to it. I had a blast tonight. Dan, I cannot tell you how much I love the fact that you come on here, man. I've made a lot of friends, and I don't even want to call you guys friends anymore. You are now family to me. So
Same.
All of you have made me feel welcome, and hopefully coming on here, I've made you feel as welcome. Sometimes we do get, Edward, awesome guy, love him. He's been one of the originators. You never know what you're going to get with that kid. He's a good dude. He really is at the end of the day. But, man, enjoy your time with your friends and family. Because at the end of the day, you don't know what you have until it's gone. And,
Yep.
Yeah, the party ends, but never on another shot. So, guys, enjoy. Dan, Arliss, Edward's out, I guess. We'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for coming on. And remember, everything we say on this show is just our opinion. But then again, Cat's not here to say it, so I'm going to do it. It just might be the alcohol talking. Have a good night. We'll see you all later.
Take care, Bill. Take care, Dan.
Yeah, you too. See you, Arliss. See you, Bill.
See you guys.
Looking for a party, good man, have you found it? Another shot is coming raw and unbounded. The whiskey's always talking and the beer's overflowing. Another shot is gonna hit you with a mind overloaded. The bar is always open with no inhibitions. Another shot will leave your sensories twitching. Just remember, everything we say is just our opinion. But then again,